Welcome back, guys. My name is Patrick. Today I want to start a new series called Edmonton Oilers Trade Deadline Targets. This series will cover specific players that appear to have become targets of the Edmonton Oilers leading up to the 2022 trade deadline. Today, we're going to take a look at Philadelphia Flyers right shot defenseman Justin Braun. Edmonton Oilers scout Brad Holland has been keeping a close eye on the Philadelphia Flyers, attending 3 of their last 4 games. Holland could be looking at a variety of different targets, of course, but we know an area the Oilers are looking to upgrade is top 4 right shot D. The player that fits this need perfectly on the Flyers is Justin Braun. Justin Braun is set to become a UFA at season's end and carries a cap hit of $1.8 million. Braun has 4 goals and 10 assists for 14 points in 54 games, and his plus-minus is an even 0. On a bad Flyers team, those are excellent numbers. With moving certain players around, or sending some contracts back to Philly, a $1.8 million cap hit is probably something the Oilers can make work with a low degree of difficulty. Here's a look at Braun's WAR stats, courtesy of J Fresh Hockey. Braun doesn't bring a lot of offense, and he's certainly no star defenseman, but for his cap hit and where the Oilers would slot him, I think he would be a great fit. So where does Braun slot in the lineup? On the Flyers, he's played primarily in their second pairing, and I think that's where he'd end up on the Oilers. Possibly third pairing, though. If the Oilers were to acquire Braun, it does create a logjam for them on the right side. They currently have Evan Bouchard, Cody Ceci, and Tyson Barrie. As of this recording, Barrie has suffered an upper body injury, but I doubt it will keep him out for an extended period. He's probably back prior to the deadline. So what do the Oilers do? Would the Flyers take back Tyson Barrie in the deal? Oilers fans would love it, but I doubt the Flyers are too keen on trading a cheap defenseman making $1.8 million on an expiring contract to take back a struggling defenseman with 2 years left on his deal at $4.5 million. Could the Oilers be looking at sending Tyson Barrie elsewhere? We know the Coyotes are willing to take on contracts for assets, but is Ken Holland willing to move the necessary assets to make the deal work? I'm not entirely sure what the solution is, but if the Oilers are targeting Justin Braun, and at this point, it's only an educated guess that they are, Holland must have some plan in mind. Here's a trade that could potentially work. To the Edmonton Oilers, Justin Braun. To the Philadelphia Flyers, Edmonton's 2023 second-round draft pick, William Lagesson and Colton Sevier. Lagesson and Sevier have a combined total cap hit of $1,475,000, so that would cover off most of Braun's cap hit. However, if the Oilers are moving Tyson Barrie in another side deal, it might not be necessary for the Flyers to take any contracts back. They could do the deal for just the second-round pick. I know Ken Holland doesn't want to give up high draft picks for rentals, but I'm not sure you're getting Braun for less than a second, and it's possible they are viewing Braun as someone they could potentially re-sign. If the Oilers are replacing Tyson Barrie with Justin Braun, that should be a solid, short-term upgrade for them. But it's possible Barrie isn't going anywhere, and they will just try to make all the pieces fit. Could we see this setup? A top pairing of Darnell Nurse and Cody Ceci, second pairing of Duncan Keith and Evan Bouchard, third pairing of Markus Niemelainen and Justin Braun, with Tyson Barrie as the 7th defenseman. Or maybe Justin Braun gets a shot in the top pairing with Darnell Nurse, Duncan Keith and Cody Ceci as the second pairing, Markus Niemelainen and Evan Bouchard as the third pairing, with Tyson Barrie as the 7th defenseman again. There's definitely multiple different combinations they could look at. Well, guys, those are my thoughts. What do you think? Is Justin Braun coming to the Oilers at the trade deadline? Is this a guy they're not even looking at? Let me know in the comments section below. If this is your first visit to the channel and you like what you see, please consider liking and subscribing for all the latest Oilers content. You've been watching the Oilers Fanatic. Thanks for being a fan. Have a great day, guys, and I will see you tonight for the Fanatic Rundown following the Oilers and Habs. Take care, guys, and enjoy your Saturday. See you soon.